Hey guys, um, welcome back. So Brandy reached out to me again and wanted me to redo my face. Well, I wasn't going to do this until Wednesday, but turns out they changed the days of the soccer game, and I always do my makeup for the soccer game, so I thought, why not today? Quick update on my dentures. I have been sleeping with my dentures because I have been having such a hard time accepting them. I know that they're there. I use them to eat with them. They give me a beautiful smile. But I have been having a very hard time accepting my dentures. So I started sleeping with my dentures, wearing them 24/7. And the update is I'm getting used to them. Yesterday, I did not glue my bottom in. I went out to eat with my father-in-law and my husband and my brother-in-law, and we went to a local Mexican restaurant. And actually, I love that restaurant, one. And two, I was able to eat no problem without gluing in my bottom denture, which was a huge step for me because I've been having to use either cushion grip or glue in my denture in, and I didn't have to do that, which was an amazing step for me. I took smaller bites just because I didn't want my denture to pop up, and I didn't want it to stab me in my gum because it's extremely painful. So I took smaller bites, but it was amazing. Um, yeah. So that is the update. I love wearing them all day and sleeping with them because I'm accepting them as my teeth. And I'm able to eat without gluing in the bottom now, which is a huge step. So yeah, it has been 10 weeks since I got my dentures. And so that is the progress as of 10 weeks. I really want to call to get a soft reline, but I haven't yet done that. Yeah, that's my update. I did purchase some more cushion grip, just in case. You never know. But let's go ahead and get into this video. She did express that she is having some issues with powder. Powder is a struggle for me too. A lot of girls these days. Now, I will say this. I learned how to do makeup from my aunt and my mom. So a lot of the techniques I use are from them. Now, some of the techniques I use, I have picked up learning from YouTube. A YouTube guru on here I like. Her name is Raw Christy Beauty. I love her. She's very detailed. She teaches you very well. If you go back to her beginning videos, she actually talks a lot about the steps that she's doing. I haven't watched her in a while, just because I've been trying to really cut myself back on the media exposure. But I just bit my lip. Well, I bit my cheek, I mean. I actually really love her though. But I learned a lot from her. And today I will not be wearing any lipstick, by the way, because my mouth's been actually really dry. So I'm going to be using some lip gloss today. But, however, a lot of the techniques I do use are from my mom and my mom and my aunt. So I tried to do the powder like the girls do now, where they pack it on right here. I'm aging. I am 37 years old, and I don't have that young, plump skin no more. I may not be 50, I may not be 40, but I am older. So my skin's not as firm as it used to be. So I have lines right here, which I'm sure everybody does because that's just what happens as you age. And as you pull your lash line down, you are causing wrinkles because you're pulling down and creating wrinkles right here. When I was placing powder right here, I felt like it was grabbing onto every single line I had in there. For that reason, I do not do that technique no more. I feel like just packing on the powder with my fluffy brush, and I just pack it on just like that. I feel like, one, it gives me a smooth base. That way I can pack on my other powders, my bronzer, my blush, and the eyeshadow I put here. Two, I don't have a wet, oily base. I'm not walking around looking shiny like I'm oily. I don't like that. But then again, I have dry skin, so I probably should. So for that reason, I do my technique like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the video and do my step-by-step again, now that I'm not in a phone call. And even if a phone call does come up there, I'm not going to answer it unless it's my husband. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my step-by-step. And this time I'm going to edit out one of these eyes. That way I'm not prolonging the video with a whole full-on tutorial of both my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff out, and then I'm going to start the video. Okay, now I'm going to start with my brows. I like to do my brows my way. If you notice, I shave a lot of my brow off because I do have a pencil, so why do I need them? I can shape them however I want. So this is how I shape my brows. So I take my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and then I just create the shape that I want. Feathering up. I'm trying to show you guys as I'm looking in this mirror. Then I kind of drag the color onto the hairs I have right here. And then I make myself a little line right there. And then I typically use another pencil, which, where did I chuck that one? So I use another pencil, and if I feel like I do not like this line, I rub it off, which I do not like it. Whatever, it'll get covered up and I can fix it later. Now I'm going to continue doing my line on the other eyebrow, and I'll come back when I'm finished. Okay, that is the brows completed for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm going to use this for priming my eyes. Now, I have been using the e.l.f. one, but I'm about out of it, and I have to go dig in my makeup collection to get the other one, but I don't really feel like doing that right now, so let's just go ahead and use this CoverGirl concealer. I have OCD. You don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. I'm a procrastinator, so I have to have everything perfect. Now I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna blend that out. Alright, now that that is all blended out, we are going to take a setting powder. Mine is by Maybelline Fit Me. And typically you're gonna use a small blending brush. Now I don't have one that doesn't have nothing on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my big fluffy one. Typically you'll use a small one. If you have a small one, use it. It takes less time anyways to use this big brush, so have it on my brush and take my mirror and watch as I put on my eye. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to take some tape because last time, wasn't a fan of doing it without the tape. And I'm just gonna place the tape where I want where I want it to end. So I like it here. I like my eyeshadow to be that far out, not way up here. Take the other piece of tape. And just place it where I want it. They're not completely even, but it's alright. They'll be okay. Now I'm going to take this Tarte palette, and I'm going to go in with Sassy and Element, and I'm just going to mix them together and put them at the transition shade. Just building up the eyeshadow. I'm just going to use a little mirror in here. Just doing windshield wipers and sweeping it in circles all over above my crease and a little bit down on my lid. Just like that. Let me set this down because it's easier to do it with this mirror. Just going in, sweeping it back and forth a little bit above my crease and circle motions, making sure it's completely blended out. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Now I'm going to take this Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. You can find this on Amazon. I have looked and it is there. And then I'm going to take this shade Bucked. And I'm also going to put that in my crease. And then I'm going to blend it out. So I'm going to use this brush. Just a fluffy brush. I don't know. And I'm just going to go right in with that shade Plucked. Tap a little bit off because that stuff is super pigmented. And I'm going to go in with this eye because I want to use that eye. Now I'm going to try this time not to get it way over here because that was super annoying. So I'm just going to place it where I want it. Now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and I'm just going to blend that out. Just gonna keep trying to blend that out. Using back and forth motions and circular motions. Okay, now I'm gonna try to blend out those harsh edges. Now that I have that side blended out, I'm gonna repeat that on the other side. Now that I have deepened that up, I'm gonna go in with the same palette and I'm gonna use this shade, and the name is In Game on the palette. So I'm just gonna take like a brush like this. It's like a flat, I don't know what this is called because it's all rubbed off, but just using a flat brush like that, I'm gonna go into this shade In Game, and I'm gonna pack that on my outer V. I don't care what it's gonna look like right now because I'm gonna blend it out to the point where it just shows an outer V. So I'm gonna pick an eye and I'm gonna pack it on. Sorry. Now I'm going to repeat this process on the other eye. Now that I have what I want down, I'm gonna take a clean fluffy blending brush and I'm just gonna blend until it is faded out to the way I like it. So I'm just gonna begin to circular motions, blend, blend, blend. I don't want it harsh like this. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye because this eye is watering really bad and I do not want water on this brush. I have a mirror right here. Alright, that is the best I'm going to get it. Now I can continue blending and blending and it's really dark there, but if I look at it in the mirror in person, it doesn't look that dark. It doesn't look like that dark in person. So we're going to move on because I'm going to fix it in a bit when I put eyeliner on it so it won't look so harsh. So now I'm going to take that Hard Candy Eye to Eye metallic eyeshadow. You can find these on Walmart.com. I cannot find these in the store no more, in my store. Now, it could be in your store. I just can't find them in my store anymore. But if you do find them, I love this stuff. You can use an eyeshadow, or, I told you guys this last time, you can use a concealer to do this, or any liquid, kind of like nudie eyeshadow. I just like using this because it's easier. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to place it from my inner corner over, making my way up. Just like that. And I'm going to repeat that on the other eye. Now I'm going to take this Believe Beauty little palette. You can get this at any Dollar General. And I'm going to take this gold shade, or it's like a really pretty, I don't know, nudie pink shade, I guess. I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty. And I'm going to pack that on top of that shadow, that liquid shadow. Sorry. And now I'm going to do it to the other eye. I'll just go ahead and let you guys see it since I tilt it that way. See, it's coming together. Looks really, really pretty in person. Now I'm going to take this Hard Candy Moon Dust Shimmering Shadows. And like the last time, I'm going to use this glitter here. You can get this in Walmart. I do believe they still sell it. If you can't find it, look on Walmart.com. Hard candy, I think, is typically only sold by Walmart. You can find it other places, great. I've only ever found this glitter palette in Walmart. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right here on this harsh line. I'm going to use my mirror here so that way you guys can see it, because I tend to turn when I'm trying to do stuff, so. Now I'm going to repeat that on the other eye. Now I'm going to use a black eyeliner. This is by She Glam. I got this one on Shein. And I'm just going to make my wing off camera because it's so hard doing it on camera. Now that I did my eyeliner off camera, I'm going to use two of these. It's the Lash Paradise and then the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I'm not going to use that Bambi one after the incident that happened the other day. So I'm going to start with the mascara for the Lash Paradise, and I'm just going to coat my lashes. I like this one because it's not wet and it doesn't get everywhere. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to need it in the end. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Lash Roll. I like the way it is curved like that. So I use the other one because it's a little more fluffier. And I use this one because of the curve. It just gives me a little bit of extra volume. Not that I really need it because I always use lashes, but... Now I'm going to prime my face with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. Now the other day I messed up and I put too much on my finger. I was trying to actually get to the white. I was getting just a film on top before. So I was just trying to get it like this and I put way too much on my finger. And for that reason I edited a lot of that out. Now I love this primer. I do not use any other primer. Now I'm going to use my foundation. This is the 105 by e.l.f. Oops. By Maybelline Fit Me, not e.l.f. Now I don't know why I put that back because I usually use that. Pull up my sleeve. And then I use the bottom of my primer. I'm about out of this. Oops. I have to go get some more. I'm about out. It seems like I'm running out of everything at the same time, and that's never good. I might have a spare in my foundation drawer. I don't think so though. So I'm gonna go ahead. And apply this, and I'll come back when after I have it all blended out because I've already shown you guys how I put on my foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, and I'll come back when I'm finished. Okay, now that I have all of that blended out, I'm gonna take again my CoverGirl concealer. I'm gonna make sure I do this step first because I always forget and then. So I'm just gonna put one dot here, just like that. And then I'm going to take another dot and I'm gonna put it here. I do not put any more than that. I used to put a lot more than that, but I do not do that anymore. Now I'm going to take this. By the way, I know I didn't say it, but you can get this concealer at Walmart. I haven't been able to find my shade at my Walmart. I've had to get it at CVS, but I use Fair Porcelain. I like a brighter under eye. My foundation I get from Walmart. My powder I get from Walmart. Now I'm going to use this She Glam liquid bronzer. I also get this from Shein. And I'm going to contour my cheeks. Near my forehead. This time making sure that when I blend it out completely and not having some ugly ugly areas where I did not blend it out, I guess. We do not want that. It is not a cute look. And then again, right here. Because I see a double chin. I know when I rewatch this I don't, but in person I see a double chin. So using my beauty blender, which I'm gonna end up having to throw out because, yeah, it's seen its last leg. And I'm gonna blend this all out when I come back. Now, I do like to blend my bronzer up into my forehead and into my hairline because you do not want there being a bronzer line or a foundation line. I have dealt with that in the past and I do not like that. So you want to make sure you're blending it up into your hairline because you do not want that little line being there. No splotchy. I like this because if you can see, it makes a little line so it looks like I got cheekbones. Gained a lot of weight being with my husband, and so I really don't have, I got a little bit of a chubby cheek. Okay, now I'm going to use this e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand, and I have mine in shade Blush. I get mine from Walmart as well. I only like to use one little, I have a brand new tube of this, but I really need to use up what's left in this one. I only use one little dot because this stuff is super pigmented. Maybe we'll do two today for the bold glam I decided to do. Yeah, let's give her two. And I'm just going to blend this out and I'll come right back. Okay, now that I'm finished with that, now we're on to powder. I use the e.l.f. Fit Me pressed powder, and I use pressed powder. I do not use loose powder. This one is in the shade Translucent 100. It's never translucent. I've used a few different ones that said they were translucent, and they're not translucent. That's not translucent. But whatever. It says translucent, and it wasn't a shade color, which worked for me because the shade colors always makes me either a little bit darker or covers up what I don't want it to cover up. So, yeah, using translucent, and I'm going to show you how I use this. So I take a fluffy brush like I do with my eyeshadow, and I go ahead and go right into that, and I just pack it all over my face. My neck, I rub it around. I want my neck to match my face, not having a line. And just rub it on there as if I was applying foundation. Here, I just pat it on because it is your under eye and you don't want this to get into your eye because you're going to have a watery mess. Same thing on this side. Just going to pat it in there. And get it around my nose. making sure I'm getting all the little crevices. I don't think I have a little pup anymore. I probably do. I just don't know where it's at. Then I just touch it to make sure, like, all of this is dry, but I'm still having some, like, little damp areas right here. So I'll just take my brush and I'll go in like this and making sure I get those little damp areas. Now it's dry. Right here I got a little bit of damp area. And so I'll just pack it on right there. And it's dry there. Okay, right here I got a little bit of a damp area. And we're gonna go in on this side because I probably had a little damp area. Yep. A little damp area right there. Okay, so I'm all dried out. Now I look like the Sahara Desert. Now I told you, I do not use setting spray. But for the sake of the video, I will use setting spray. I hope you understood, Brandy, how I did that. I do not like using, hold on, I do have some of it. Actually, I think I removed it from my kit because I have a kit that I use every day, and I think I removed it. But I do have a e.l.f. loose powder. I do not like using that. And the reason I don't like using that is because I'm 37, and I do have some lines right here from aging, 1, and 2 from pulling my lash line down to put eyeliner on. So I do not like doing it that way because it does crease a lot, and then it just looks all clumpy right here. I don't like that, and it defines my lines, and I don't like that either. I just apply my powder like that, and for me it works. Okay, if you feel like it still looks like cakey and powdery, that's where the setting spray comes in. You can get this from Walmart. e.l.f. has one, a very affordable one. Wet n Wild has an affordable, really good one. I've never used any other one from Walmart. She Lamb has some that are really good. Like this one I have dry skin. So, and my face looks really, really dry right now. So this one's by She Glam. It's on Shein. I don't remember anymore how much it cost me. But this is the Press Refresh Setting Powder. This is the Press Refresh Setting Spray. Keeps your makeup fresh, smells like a vacation. And actually, it smells really good. So I'm gonna spray this on my face. Okay. It's dry, it feels moisturizing, and we love that for me. I did buy more of my Aesthetic bronzer because if you remember, this is my OG. I got this out of my BoxyCharm a few years ago, and it's lasted me 3 years. And this is where we're at. We're on the very edge. I can still use it, but I did buy a replacement. And I want to show you the difference between the OG and the new, I guess it's the new packaging, I guess. This is the OG. Obviously, I don't have the front of it on there no more. That is the back. This is the one I purchased off Amazon. This is the back. It looks the same. Even the pan looks the same. I don't know if the color is the same exactly because I don't know, I guess it probably is. I just haven't had it like this in a long time. But I'm going to continue using this one until I no longer can. Or maybe not. Let me see. I want to try these together because, let's see. Yeah, oops. Yeah, they're the same. Same formula, same color. Same formula, same color. This one is the OG and that one's the new one. It's the same thing. So I'm going to save my OG because it's my OG and I want to save it. It's mine. And I love this bronzer, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there. And I'm going to use the new pan. I'm going to be very, very careful when I use this because it is a new pan. I don't have to dig as hard. So we're going to do a one swipe to see how much pigment that gives me, and then we can always build it up. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I only did one swipe. Holy crap. Whoa. When I do, because the shade color I choose is really dark, and so it looks really gross on my cheeks. I do have a shade that matches my cheeks, but I don't know where it's at because it's not in my kit. I want to, just for the sake of the video, but I don't want to ruin my makeup, so we're not going to do it. Maybe just a bit. But let's use the OG to do it. Let's not use this because, wow. So I went in with the OG. Let's put some right there. Now I'm going to use this little fluffy brush. These bronzers, you can only get them on Amazon now. I don't know if you can find them at Ulta on their website or Sephora, but I had to get mine off Amazon. So I'm going to blend this out. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my blush, which I told you guys this last time. I use the eyeshadow as my blush. This is the Maybelline New York Nude Glow eyeshadow. Use that as my blush. You can get these in Walmart. It's only like $3. I have a ton of these. I feel like it's time that I need to buy more because I feel like one day I'm gonna go over there and I'm not gonna have any more like that Halo Glow. No, what was that? That wasn't the Halo Glow. It was the Hard Candy Liquid Shadow. That really, oh, I was so upset when I realized they didn't have no more and they weren't selling it. I was really, really disappointed. So I only apply this in this area, and I like a deeper blush. That's the reason why I use this. You do as you want. I think today we'll put a heart on our cheek. Maybe. We'll see. Put some on my nose. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish up the eyes. I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Loose Highlighter. This is by Wet n Wild, if I didn't say that already. And then mine's in I'm So Lit. I don't know if they still sell this, but you can find this on Walmart.com. And I believe you can find it on Amazon. So I'm just gonna take some, put it on like a flat brush. And again, I forgot a step. Now I fixed the brows. Now we're gonna go with the highlight. I stick mine, make sure I get on the right side, right here on the brow bone. See how pretty that looks? Grab me some more, make sure I don't have too much on there. And I'm gonna put it on the other side. Just like so. Isn't that really, really pretty? Then I like to take some, put it right in the middle, right here. We'll do it down the bridge of my nose today. Tap some of it off, put it on the tip of my nose, kind of blend that out. And then I put it on, I'm gonna put some on my Cupid's bow, because why not? I used to do that all the time. Just like that. Then I'm gonna take some and put it on my cheeks. I'll blend that out with my finger. Just like that. Forehead. Now we're all glowed up. The reason I do that is because I have dry skin, and so this gives me a little bit of something, makes me look a little bit shiny and oily, I guess. I don't know, shiny, because I need all the shine I can get because my skin is extra dry. Now I'm going to use this Look Me little glitter, and I'm going to put it here, and I'll come back and put it down there, but I'm going to use this for here for now because I want to finish that part up. So I take it and I just follow where I put, now I just take this and I just follow where I put my now I just take this and I put it where I filled in my brows. Really, really pretty. Now I'm going to set this down and I will come back to it. Now I'm going to put some black liner here. I use the Rimmel black liner. You can get this at Walmart. I think it's like $3. I'm going to use my little mirror. Black liner. Really, really pretty. I like doing the black. Now I'm going to go back in with this Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. And I'm going to go back in with that shade Endgame right there. And I'm going to pop that on my lower lash line. This is not my favorite part because this could either go good or it could go really bad really fast. Okay, I'll show you guys on camera how I do the other eye, since the other eye for me is a lot easier. I take it and I look at the mirror and I just pat it on there. I do not have a beauty filter on, so you can see I have fine lines right there. Nothing I can do about that. Now that I have plenty on, I think I'm not being able to see it correctly on this side like I did on that one. So I'm gonna be done with that before I mess it up. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna blend it out. Just doing windshield wipers going back and forth. I cannot do the circular motions because of where it's placed. Now I'm gonna go back in with that little glitter. Like I told you guys before, you can purchase this from Shein or Temu. They both have it. It's called Look Me, and I would just type in Look Me glitter and it should pop up. Liquid glitter or something like that. I don't know. Then I'm gonna take my mirror, I'm gonna look straight at it, and I'm gonna go for my inner corner out. Just like that. Now I'm gonna take a lip gloss. This one's by Rimmel. This is the Stay Glossy, and I'm sorry I cannot read up close. This is the shade 110. I can't read what it says, but it's just shade 110. I like to take this and just glossy up my lips. I don't have to really tell you how to do that. So this is the completed look. I really hope that helped you. Powder is not difficult. It's actually fairly easy if you do it my technique. I don't like packing it underneath there because you can see I do have lines, and so it just defines them. I am older, and I accept the fact that I am older and I do have lines under my eyes. I'm not made of money, so I'm not gonna go and put, even if I did have money, I'm not gonna put Botox in my face to make me look younger, because I'm not younger. I'm embracing my age, and I love that I'm getting older, and I love that my little lines, they don't bother me. What bothers me is when I look cakey underneath there from the powder, so I just like to swipe it on my face. I do use hairspray to set my makeup. I do not use the setting spray again. I actually do not use it at all, but I decided to do it for the sake of the video for you. So I'm about out of it. I gotta buy more. I like the Pantene the best, but this is the Aussie one. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face to make sure it's set for the day. And it's set. It's not going to move. It's not going to change. It's not going to get anywhere other than on my face. I will have to redo my lip gloss in a second, just because that shit like dries out my lips gloss for some reason. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that was very, very helpful for you. If it hasn't helped you, I will explain a little better in the comment section. But I think I'm gonna keep updating you guys on my dentures. I do prefer to sleep with them in and then taking them out in the morning and doing a 3-minute soak. I feel like that helped a little bit more with me getting used to them. Yeah, that's all I really have. I think I'm gonna bring back my makeup challenge videos. I do have like a whole jar full of challenges that I get off TikTok. I think I'm gonna bring those back and invert those into my channel, and keep doing tutorials for you, Brandy, and others that really need help with makeup. I'm not a pro. I'm not claiming to be a pro. I learn as I go. A lot of what I know I learned from YouTube as far as eyeshadow, and a lot of my techniques I use I learned from my aunt and my mom. Um, so I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I love you guys, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Bye.